Okay, hi Randall.
Hi, Els. How are you?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you. First of all, I think I'd like to say thank you so
Okay.
much for agreeing to see me today. It's honestly, this past few weeks has been very bad for both of us, I believe, and I think we both need this. So, um, first, let me start with the agenda for today's discussion. Um, I think you have heard my proposal about the legal fees. I think
Um,
um,
yes, I did.
Now, I think what's best is that I know what is your concern regarding the legal fees.
Um, to be honest, how has your case progressed, Randall?
So far, we haven't started anything yet. I haven't paid anything to the
Mm-hmm.
lawyers, but we have starting to the heat is starting to. I'm starting to feel the heat, and then we are going to file everything by
Understand.
next month. So if I haven't got any lawyers to file
Um,
everything by next month, then it's going to be very trouble for me.
oh, so if I am hearing you right, you actually have not engaged any lawyers yet.
I have, as of now, I think I have three lawyers involved in my case. So that is why, hence, I know the
I
fees
see.
is 1.5 million. And the
Okay.
reason why I'm here today with you, of course, you know that I'm trying to propose whether you're agreeable with that. So I need to know your concern. What is your concern?
Understand. Yes. You said three lawyers. Do you need three lawyers, Randall, for your case?
Yes, of course, obviously. I think it's a huge case. We are going international. It's not something that I believed just one lawyer could do it. Three lawyers actually, they would be better, more efficient. Um, Hence why
Okay.
I have to take three lawyers.
But what are the lawyers saying about the prospects of success in your case?
Well,
Because to be honest, I understand that correct me if I'm wrong.
all right.
Actually, Rando, you are taking the position that the boss coin is not the liability of um, the company that you are involved in.
Yes, yes, correct. Because the problem here is it's I was informed, I was told, and also I was convinced to join this company just because they said that it's going to be the future. Cryptocurrency is the future. So I believe in them, hence why I joined. So they told me that
Well, I
they
mean,
have.
coming to that, that is also part of the reason why I chose to invest because of our working relationship in our business.
Exactly.
So to be honest, yeah. So to be honest, if if your company is taking the position that there is no liability insofar as the claims that are coming your way, why would you have to engage three lawyers? And how does your fees go up to 1.5 million?
It's a big case. We are going down to a lot of things. There's so many things to discuss and to argue.
Mm,
So one lawyer is okay, but three lawyers is the prospect of success would be better.
sure, sure.
Now, what I'm
Oh,
thinking of
okay.
now.
So if I hear you correctly,
Mhm.
if taking on the three lawyers would increase the prospect of your success, um, then why not ask or propose to the lawyers to work on your case on a contingency basis? So if the prospects of success is high, then perhaps they could offset their high fees from whatever they can recover.
Understood. That's actually a very good suggestion, but you know how lawyers work. They don't want to take any risk. They would tell me that there is no
I
risk, but
understand.
at their
But have
end, they
you
don't want any risk. So what I'm trying to do is, if you can listen to me, what I'm trying to do here is that
sure, sure.
on my side or on your side, there's no lose on your side. Even if I lose this case, I'm going to wash my hands and I'm not going to be a part of Wow Fertilizers. Or, best to you, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the media when there's media, of course, obviously, there's going to be media. I'm going to tell them that you are not a part of this. So I'm going to tell them that it's actually you who are the one who actually trying to stop me from joining all this nonsense. So, you know,
Okay, so as I understand, are you trying to tell me that if I settle your 1.5 million,
yeah.
that would mean you would leave Wow Fertilizer and have no further claim against Wow Fertilizer?
If I lose this case,
No, as in if I pay you, if I agree to pay you the 1.5 million, that would mean that you would be completely out of Wow Fertilizer.
no, not really, because then again,
Oh.
as I told you, we have huge chances of winning. So I'm telling you now
Sure.
is that if I lose, then I'll go out. But now we haven't started anything yet. So my proposal to
Oh,
you
I
is
see.
this.
So,
This is my proposal to you. Since considering
okay.
that we are making profit per month is around 300,000 per month. That's our profit per month. And this case, as informed by my lawyers, it could stretch up to 4 years. So 4 years, 1.5 million, I've done the math, it's only 7,000 per week. 1.5 million, 7,000 per week, and that's not much. 7,000 per week, so we could do more. And what we have right now, the payment 1.5 million is by stages. It's not 1.5 million lump sum. It's by stages. So as I mentioned, it could stretch up to 4 years. So up to 4 years now, what we have in our bank account is 9 million in our bank account. But I'm not trying to use the whole 9 million for the 1.5 million. I'm trying to take a bit part of our profit or revenue, monthly revenue, to pay a bit and a bit. The first stage to the second stage could take up to months or maybe a year. So the risk to you is basically it's
see, Rendo, my only concern is I hear you, I understand your situation. I think you have done the maths. I see that you have done the costing.
Yeah.
But the problem is the company is not really doing very well. You obviously know that the effects of the illnesses affecting the business that we are in, the fertilizer. Yeah, it has actually had a reduction in our supply of chicken manure. So I don't see whether if we progressed at the rate we are going, 9.3 million is not going to get us past that 4 years or the subsequently, because you know that we have already taken certain measures. We are trying to secure fresh new contracts for Wow Fertilizer. There is a lot more in line for Wow Fertilizer, if not for the fact that everything has been stalled due to your case, Rando. The fact that you still are appearing in Wow is not reflecting very well on the business. I'm afraid that if you're just going to hang on for the next 4 years or until your case concludes, that would mean Wow Fertilizer might not have a chance to progress in its business. So that would mean you and I will both be in a situation where we're not going to get anything out of this business. So perhaps, Rando, you could hear me out, because I want a win-win situation for both of us.
Okay.
Yeah?
So what's your proposal?
Assuming, yes, my proposal is this. Assuming if you left the company today,
okay,
right, and I am able to secure further contracts for Wow Fertilizer, by showing no involvement by you, I actually have a project that is a contract net worth of 30 million per year. So once that project goes on the way, what I'm suggesting is that you could probably retain a payment of dividend. So after analyzing the profits of the company, I think I'm agreeable to give you a dividend at the end. But this is the best way forward. I would suggest.
So is the contract
Randall.
confirmed?
Well, if what are you suggesting? If I get it confirmed, would it convince you?
Yes, obviously. If it
Yeah.
confirmed, then it
Yeah,
would definitely convince me. But
Yeah.
now, I need to pay part of the fees, I'm not asking the 1.5 million now. Maybe what we can agree on
I
right
hear
now
you.
is that maybe we can
I
take
hear
like
you.
maybe half of the 1.5 million. So it's going to be half of our bank account. Not half of our bank account. We have half of 1.5 million from our bank account, and
I
then we'll look
understand.
into the dividend. If it's viable, then we can agree on the dividend. That would be, I'm more than happy to
Yeah,
agree for dividend.
I appreciate, Rendo, that you are at least considering the payment of the dividend after assessing the profits
I think that's a very
from the
good,
new project.
yeah.
Yes,
I think
thank you for that.
it's good for that.
But perhaps just to address your concern on the legal fees,
Yeah.
as I understand it from you, the case has not progressed yet.
Yeah.
You probably only need an initial
Yeah.
startup amount, if I may say,
Yeah.
to secure this. So what exactly is the amount that the lawyers are asking?
20% from the 1.5 million.
20%. 20%. What is that, Rando? 20% comes up to...
Let me do the math for you. 20%
Yeah,
of the
okay.
1.5 million is so around 300,000. That's not much. That's around our monthly profit. That's only our monthly profit,
Okay, so this is how it is. Rando, this land where our factory sits right now belongs to your late mother.
Yep, correct.
Has it been transferred to your name?
No, it has not, unfortunately. But I think we'll get to that later. As of now, maybe we can agree first to the 20% from the 1.5 million.
Because
I mean,
I understand,
what would
but
be
I'm
your
looking
concern
at it
from
as
that?
Yeah. So I'm just thinking that any kind of settlement that we are going to strike today probably should be all encompassing in respect, of course, the running of the business here onwards. And of course, your concern is that you need your lawyer's fee.
Yep,
Is that
correct.
your only concern?
I mean, of course, my concern today
have any other concerns?
I have concern for the business of our company as well. But I think it's best that we settled whatever that we can settle for the lawyer's fee first, my case first, so that once we have confirmed the lawyer's fees, once I'm confirmed with the lawyer's fees, then I think one of my burden is now lifted. And then next we can focus on the business, because of course my total focus would be on the company. At the end of the day, the company is like a baby to me. We started this company back 10 years ago, 15 years ago. It's not something that we just started last month, So to me, the company is everything. So I don't see a reason for me to quit from the company or resign. But because the company is our future, it's my future, so it's best that we settle this case first, then we move on from there.
I hear you. Yes, this company is equally my baby as much as it is yours, and that we have worked really hard for this company.
Yeah.
But Rendo, the point is this. With all that has happened, I'm sure you can see my point of view as well, because I would not have gotten into the scheme, the cryptocurrency, if not for the fact that I really thought that our relationship is just beyond. So whatever that you were doing was similarly safe for me to also invest, and I've lost 1 million as well. So are you suggesting that if you were going to take 1.5 million from the company, I would be able to take 1 million from the company as well?
Okay, look, your investment is a huge loss for you. I understand that. It's a huge loss for
Thank
me as
you.
well. You know, uh, like I said, I mentioned the cryptocurrency world is the future. That's how they told me, and that's how I informed you. So, but we both know that it's volatile. There's risk, and you know, I informed
Are
you
you
on this
saying it's
thing.
my fault?
I'm not saying that it's your fault. It's our fault. I have my share in this fault because I was also a part of the company. But I'm not telling you that this is not a scam, because I'm going down as well. So I'm telling you now is this, but we can I understand your loss, and I think that I'm very sorry for your loss. It's quite a lot, but you need to understand this. This is not me against you. This is us against Circum. They are the one who's at fault. So when I say that it's me
Hmm.
and you against Circum, it's basically just us fighting this case together. That's why we should fight this case together. I'm not fighting this alone. You are also fighting for your
But
share.
the thing is that, but Circum has got nothing to do with our business. Our business has been, it is different. It's different. But I hear you, Rando. I hear you when you say you are desperate for money, and trust me, I want to help you resolve your issue. But moving forward, having Wow Fertilizer as our priority, I'm sure you would agree that you would want the business to grow, and you don't want this business to end in any manner.
Yeah.
If that is your concern as well as it's mine, I think middle ground where both of us would be in a situation where it is win-win would be that you receive your part, your portion of what's due to you, and I should be able to continue receiving whatever that is due to me. So, looking at it in a holistic manner, I would like to propose that you step down from the company immediately. Allow me to secure the contract, the egg farming business supply contract. To give you the confidence, I will make sure that there is an arrangement or agreement that reflects the understanding that Wow Fertilizer is going to be given this 30 million per year contract.
Mm-hmm.
And once that's sorted out, because the land is your late mother's, and by right there should be some form of, say, rental due to you. I could be now generating, or rather settling you a monthly rental that may serve the purpose of your initial payment to your lawyers. And if you think that you still want to be a part of this company, then perhaps we can make some form of arrangement to get some profit, a dividend be paid out, an agreed amount between us later.
Understood. I
So that
understand.
solves your problem, and
I
that
mean,
solves mine.
I understand your point here, but you need to know that the contract is not certain. You are both unsure
Yes.
whether
Yes.
you will get the contract or not. But the moment I step down,
Correct.
I no longer have any claim to the company. That's the issue. So maybe, just
Okay.
maybe, what I am suggesting to you is that maybe what we can do is, instead of using my name in the company, we can use my wife's name. You know my wife. I think you know my wife personally.
Yes, absolutely.
She's a great person. She's not involved in the cryptocurrency. She's not involved in the Voz coin. So I think instead of using my name, we can actually replace her as the director of World Fertilizer, if that's okay with you.
I think replacing her, I have no issues, Rendo. I'm good with replacing her in the company, but provided that her position is insofar as securing the annual dividends after we assess the profits.
But what happen if you don't get the contract?
Oh,
That's
I
going
see.
to be
Yes.
another issue, you know.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So to make sure that you are convinced with the situation, like I mentioned earlier, I will get an agreement executed on the arrangement that the supply contract will be awarded to Wow Fertilizer, and that you will no longer be part of the company, which is the main reason why the supply contract is going to be given to Wow Fertilizer. I will get that recorded in writing, and perhaps a memorandum of understanding could be struck
Yeah.
with the with the owner of the project, and that would provide as a safeguard for your consent. Would you be agreeable to that?
I think that's perfect. But
Appreciate.
you know, that's another concern that we need to discuss actually. Um,
Mm-hmm. What would that
last
be?
month I just got a
Uh-huh.
call from a lawyer, which is not mine.
Mm-hmm.
It's my sibling's lawyer, one of my brother's lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
They informed me that my sibling is going to take back the land that belongs to my late mother. So there's going to be an eviction process for our
Oh.
factory on the land. So that's going to be
I see.
another problem. However, what I'm thinking right now is that since I am one of, you know, I'm one of the beneficiary to the land,
Yes.
I should have a say for the land. And right now, what we can do is, because you know they want the land back, but we can pay them for the land
Mm.
using maybe the contract that we have.
How much is your brother asking for the land as far as his portion is concerned?
I'm not sure yet. That's that's
Okay.
another issue. We not sure. The lawyer said that they are still trying to look at the price of the land, the market price of the land, but
Okay.
I'm not sure if they are willing to go down to a small amount. It's going to be quite a huge amount.
I
so-
see. Huge amount.
Yeah.
But you don't know yet,
Yeah,
right? We don't know
I
what
don't
we
know
are.
yet.
Yeah. And
But latest is going to be by August 2026 now. We should settle everything by
August
August
2026.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is my issue here. If it's going to be August 2026, that's the time we will know how much your brother is asking for the land.
Yeah,
Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Now, August 2026 is the time I'm expecting for the supply contract, the new contract to take effect. It's meant to take effect from August 2026. So unfortunately, we cannot wait that long.
Understood.
And having agreed in principle to most of your concerns,
Yeah.
and that because there is only this outstanding issue pertaining to the land, perhaps we could get an assessment of the land
Yeah.
to see what the valuation is reflective, and then we can perhaps propose a figure that is suitable to your brother, if you're okay with that.
Yep, that sounds perfect to me.
Perfect.
That's one of the concern lah. But
Yeah.
other than that, do you have any other concern for anything else? I think we've done with the legal fees. You're agreeable for the legal fees, for the 20% of the legal fees, right? And then
Yes.
moving forward,
To be paid to.
moving forward,
Say again. Sorry.
moving forward, then it'll be the dividend to pay the rest of the legal fees, and it will continue
Yes.
to be paid
All this is subject.
to the contract. Is it?
Say that again, Rendo.
No.
I missed the last part.
Moving forward, the rest of
Yes.
the dividend will be paid to my wife as one of the director in Wow Fertilizer. She will
Correct.
have the same share
Correct.
as
So
me
just-
in the company, correct?
Yes. She will remain a shareholder, and she is entitled to receive her dividend, we will proceed to remove your name completely from the register of companies. And then in the meantime, I will secure the memorandum of understanding with the new supplier on the new contract. And of course, the payment that you require, the 20% of the legal fees, would, for the time being, that is the only issue that I see will be
Yeah.
pending because of the new problem with your brother. So perhaps the legal fees would have to be put on hold pending our valuation of the land, first thing. And of course, secondly, settlement of your brother's portion of the land. Now, once that's done, we are still going to come back to square one on how much more is Wow Fertilizer going to be paying for your legal fees, Rendo?
I think
Because I didn't know
as
that.
mentioned, what we can do is we take 20% of World Fertilizers money in the bank account.
Mm,
There's only 20%. That's like less than 10% out of whatever that we have right now, and the rest of the payment for the lawyer fees will be paid by dividend using my wife's name, which is which will not affect her monthly salary as a director there.
mm,
Would that be okay with you?
mm. Hmm. My concern would be this, Rendo. I'm just a little bit how I mean, we gotta I don't know, Rendo. I'm a little bit confused because if I did that and I paid you your legal fees despite the issues that is surrounding the land, I've still lost 1 million. So how are you going to compensate me for the 1 million that I've lost?
I mean, I understand. I totally understand your loss, and like I said, I'm very sorry. But as mentioned, this is not you against me. It's us against Voscoin. It's us against them. So our win in this case will definitely be a huge opening for us to actually start a legal action against them.
But we don't know the outcome. We
Exactly.
won't know, and so that
just
leaves me with nothing. At least you are being compensated with 20%. But I'm not receiving anything out of the money that I have lost.
I totally understand, but that's I'm not saying that it's your fault, but that's how investment are like. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Okay, so then if that's the case, yes, sometimes we win, sometimes we lose, but because this is we are trying to reach middle ground.
Yeah.
What I want to propose is that it should be a win-win situation for you and me, Rendo. Okay, so there is already a mess, and there is no point in us picking on one another.
Yeah, correct.
But moving forward, I think if whatever that's worth between our working relationship all this while, if you're taking 20%, may I suggest that I take a 20% to my account as well? That would actually give me a huge consolation. Although it is not the full.
Let's how about this? Instead of you taking the 20%, what I'm going to do is this: the division of land from my late mother's. My part, you can have my part also. I mean, you can have 50% of my part, and that's that's quite a lot.
50% is too generous, Rendo, if I may say. But I would be most grateful if you are willing to share the ownership of that land between yourself and me in equal portion. I I would definitely agree to that.
But at the end of the day, oh, I'm sorry, it's not you, just you. It's for Wow Fertilizers, you know? The 50% goes to Wow Fertilizers.
But if it is under Wow Fertilizer, that would technically mean I have no personal interest over the land, and and my portion would be reduced because your wife is still going to be a representative on behalf of you in the company, which then reduces my portion. But having heard you, I think it would make better sense
Yeah.
if the land, because it's already registered in under individual name, perhaps it could be registered under your name and mine in equal portion, and to perhaps restrict the dealing of the land, we can then tie up an agreement between us and Wow Fertilizer that neither of us would dispose of the land or deal with it in any way, so that Wow Fertilizer continues to grow.
Seems like a viable plan to me.
Perfect.
All right, perfect.
So
So-
yes, Rendo, I think we have actually managed to
Yeah.
settle
Agree.
all the outstanding issues, and
Correct.
Rendo, I really wish you all the best in your case.
Thank you so much.
We will still keep in touch with one another.
Definitely, Alf.
It's your wife that I will be dealing with
Yeah.
here onwards as opposed to you.
Right.
And I wish you all the best.
All right. Thank you, Alf. Again, thank you so much for agreeing to see me and, you know, to come down to whatever that I
No
needed.
mention at all, Rendo.
That's-
Thank you for your
Thank you so
time
much,
as well.
Alf. All right. Take care, Alf.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.